You're like, all right, fuck it.
Shout out.
Okay. Let me ask you this right now, since we're on the topic of Eden. I wanted to ask you, I was like, how'd that come about? How did you guys and Eden hang out? Because obviously, for those of you that don't know, Eden, let me go ahead and have you go ahead and just.
My boy Eden was one of my closest friends, basically, since high school, stuff like that too. He's Deorro's tour manager. So yeah, I'm pretty close friends with Deorro. Is one of my, I want to say best friends, but
you're like close. Say it right now.
No, we're really close. We're really close. Yeah, we definitely talk. We talk a lot. Send a lot. We're on TikTok and text or whatever. But yeah,
I seen the tattoo on your back. It said BFFs.
He gave me a tattoo actually on my arm. I have a tattoo that he gave me. That yeah, we all have matching basically.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it, Deorro and everything?
No, it says "Do good shit." That was like his slogan, like for a couple years ago. Basically, that was like his little. He had shirts on that kind of made. Yeah, Deorro. He actually did the tattoo of me, Eden, Patrick. I think Deorro has a 2 tattooed on him. Yeah.
Okay, we'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So as far as for Eden, so you guys met through high school.
We went through high school. Yeah. So we met during the flyer party scene. Yeah, I think I went to a party that they were doing. Him and basically it was Eden and my friend Raymond. He's actually another person. Does a lot of stuff with music in the regional Mexican scene. I feel like is where he's a powerhouse. But he's popping. Raymond Tapia. If you want to look him up, he's big. But yeah, they used to do. They had called Explicit Productions. That was the party crew that they had at that time or whatever. And yeah, I went to one of their parties and I just so happened to get cool with them. I think I was with Boracho during that time because my friend Michael was his little brother, Michael Macias. I don't know if you remember him.
I do. He was in the military, correct?
He's in the military right now. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I was actually cool with him, and it was Boracho's brother. So that's how I met Boracho.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, me and him were having friends since like fucking middle school.
Wow, I forgot about that. Shit,
actually, around the same time.
Yeah.
We were hanging out. I was hanging out with him too, and shit like that.
I do remember that.
Yeah, and his brother was already doing flyer parties and shit, but we didn't understand what the fuck that was. We were just like, okay, whatever. And we were like hanging out at his house or whatever until we got to high school and shit. And then he was down to take us to parties finally because we were in high school, and that's how I met Boracho and shit. So so from those parties, hanging out with him is how I met Eden and Raymond. It was basically a break-in. They broke into like a tire shop. That was the party, in LA somewhere. And they were stealing power from like the business next door. And that was the person that had broke into the spot for them.
Wow.
Yeah, they knew that tire shop was empty or something, and they had a whole ass party in there. And I basically DJ'd, but I wasn't like on the flyer or anything. I just like
Wait,
DJ'd.
that was you guys? Because my uncle told me someone broke into their tire shop.
Oh, was
Bro,
if it was like about 15 years ago,
you're like, well, see what happened it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I was just there. We were booked to be there. You know?
We got them, boys. We got them, boys.
So yeah, I was hanging out with Eden in the front, charging people to get in, basically, and I was like smoking a Black and Mild in high school. I don't even know why I don't do that nowadays, but smoking a Black and Mild, and from there that is how we started hanging out more and more, and then until nowadays, hang out all the time, basically.